Lions get the quick strike touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Second down, Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. To the air again, Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll get him down here. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, it's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Jackson, the man in motion right. Now Cousins. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out here in the I. A first down carry by Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second down, 9 yards to go. They go to Elliott again. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And the wideout in motion. On third down, it's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, the offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all. Big-time letdown.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go...
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now. No. Jack, Patrick.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. He's got time in the pocket. Over the middle to Garcon. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And quickly, they get to the line. Cousins now from the 50. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Hey, watch the line.
On third down, Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Final play of the half. Cousins steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ricky Jean-Francois in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, now they'll try the end around. Oh, what a move. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Well, that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. And they're going to speed things up here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Williams, a man in motion right. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Prescott on 1st down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Prescott now from the 50. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Preston Smith coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough job to contain them.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he motions the wide receiver. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. First down, here's Cousins. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Cousins. They're able to find Garçon. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garçon. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A first down throw for Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll be first down, Cowboys.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So they're operating in the red zone. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing, Prescott, and nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. A second down throw for Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. That brings up third down.
Got to give credit where it's due.
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Third down at 8 now. On third down, it's Prescott. Throwing for his line back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs.
4 down, check, 4 down. Here we go now. All right now, look at 56.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They go play action. Cousins. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
To throw, Cousins. Just keeping the play alive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Cousins on first down. This one complete to Niles Paul. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Green 39. Green 39.
In motion right comes Jackson. Cousins with a give to Jones. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They come out here in the eye. Now Cousins hands to Jones. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Cousins here to throw. Backing up. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Cousins to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Everyone's got 4. 4 down. Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56.
And the wideout in motion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Looking deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Back to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
He's back to throw. Going right side, he has Witten. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Look at the big man rumble. A great read, and it's picked off. 20.
And that one, Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out here in the I. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Jones. And they'll go backwards. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.